Argentina's River Plate water has turned green. Officials have urged people to avoid contact with the water. The potentially toxic bacteria can be harmful to people's pets too. The cyanobacteria are photosynthetic, microscopic organisms that are technically bacteria. They were originally called blue-green algae because the dense growth often turns the water green, blue-green or brownish-green. The high nutrient concentrations can promote a population explosion of these organisms and results in algal blooms. Cyanobacteria is affecting the river's south coast and some lakes. Not all cyanobacteria produce toxins, but scientists say that toxic ones are occurring more frequently as climate change drives up global temperatures. The presence of the bacteria can be easily spotted as it causes greenish sediment to float on the surface. Coming into contact with the cyanobacteria can cause skin rashes and burns. It can also lead to serious digestive problems if swallowed with the seawater.
And according to a new report from the United Nations Environment Programme, the role of climate change and also other environmental factors is contributing to the rise of what is being described as antimicrobial resistance. The report titled Bracing for Superbugs was announced at the 6th meeting of the Global Leaders Group on Antimicrobial Resistance in Barbados, and it provides some very interesting evidence on the transmission and the spread of AMR, that is antimicrobial resistance. But what really is this antimicrobial resistance and how does it happen? Now, this, of course, is a phenomenon when germs such as bacteria, viruses and fungi develop the ability to defeat the medication that is designed to kill them. And that is when infections leading to AMR in fact take place. Now, the UNEP has added that once the infections rise, even modern medicines would no longer be able to treat even mild infections caused by these superbugs.
In fictional movies, you must have seen zombies, where the human body gets infected by a virus. The so-called walking dead don't exist in reality, but that might change. Evolution is constantly happening in the world. It is a process by which species adapt over time in response to their changing environment. A new study published in the Science journal reveals that rising temperatures may cause fungi to be more dangerous to our health. While bacteria and viruses are well-known drivers of infection and disease, the pathogenic fungi have so far only caused minor problems for healthy people. This is usually because the human body temperature is typically too hot for infections like fungi to survive. But researchers at Duke University in North Carolina warn that might be about to change. Now, they are currently most dangerous to people who have a weaker immune system and lack the defenses to prevent their spread. Moreover, with global temperatures rising constantly, it is predicted that fungal diseases might increase in humans, which could also make the diseases more serious. Studying the impact of heat stress on fungi, researchers have found that higher temperatures led to rapid genetic changes in the human fungal pathogen, the Cryptococcus. Now, higher temperatures were found to stimulate the fungus's transposable jumping genes, accelerating the number of mutations and leading to adaptations in the way that genes are used and regulated. And according to the research, this could lead to higher heat resistance, drug resistance and disease-causing potential in the fungi.
A huge chunk of plants and animals in the United States are facing extinction. Leading conservation research group NatureServe found that 40% of animals and 34% of plants are at risk of dying out, while 41% of ecosystems are facing a total collapse. Everything from crayfish and cacti to iconic American species such as the Venus flytrap are in danger of disappearing. A new report by NatureServe analyzed data from its network of over 1,000 scientists across the US and Canada. Freshwater mussels are also among the species at risk of extinction.
These are not species most people get excited about, but they play really important roles within the ecosystems. They're what filters the water and keeps it clean. The fish that live in those rivers depend on that ecosystem service that those mussels provide.
Importantly, the report pinpoints the most affected areas in the country. California, Texas, and the southeastern U.S. are where the highest percentages of plants, animals, and ecosystems are at risk. The report found that the threats are varied but include habitat degradation and land conversion, invasive species, damming and polluting of rivers, and climate change. NatureServe President Sean O'Brien.
You won't have things to hunt and fish if their ecosystems are degraded, or if the rivers are polluted, or if somebody clears the land that the elk depend on.